how do you ask your partner to go to sex therapy? You may have been aware of some issues, having some concerns, having some distress around your sex life and your relationship, maybe even for a long time. But it can be a really difficult thing to bring up. Like, how do we say, let's go to sex therapy and not have it feel targeted or blaming or maybe even shameful? There can be, still a stigma around going to therapy at all. And then we've got sex therapy, which is, specifically and explicitly about sex. That's awkward. Sometimes I think how impressed I am with the courage of clients that will come tell a total stranger details about their sex life. This is not an easy thing to bring up. And if you're the person more focused on the sexual concerns, like that you've got a little bit more urgency about this matters to you, you want to get some help, your partner might be in a position of having avoided this or getting defensive or shut down and not had this be an easy conversation between the two of you. So it could feel like it's almost impossible to tell your partner, let's go get some professional help. But sex therapy, I mean, first of all, it is just talk therapy about sex, just to be clear. But you can frame this as a really positive thing for the two of you. When couples are struggling with sex, both people are suffering. Both people are aware of this elephant in the room and of this distress. So there's, a higher desire person, maybe that's you watching this, listening, really interested in sex, interested in making this better, and you're unhappy and maybe unfulfilled or frustrated or feeling rejected, and your partner is aware of this. And then you've got the lower desire person, the person that maybe is struggling to connect to libido, doesn't feel like they have any or not much. They typically feel broken, inadequate. They feel guilty. They feel like somehow this is their fault and their problem and their thing to solve, but they have no idea how to do that. So both people, even if you aren't really talking about it, or at least not very often, both people are aware of the strain. Again, aware of the elephant in the room, aware that this is chipping away a little bit at your relationship, creates a little bit of distance, anywhere from a little bit of distance to a lot. It's a barrier. So if you can bring up your concerns about sex and your desire to seek some professional guidance from a positive place, I love you. I care about our relationship. I want our relationship to be as strong as it can possibly be. I am committed to that. I want to work together so that this could actually be, what I say all the time, fun and easy for both of us. It'd be really helpful to say, I know it's not just your fault. I'm not blaming you. I know I have a role in this, and that's what I want to focus on is how have I contributed to some cycle that's made this worse? If we could get somebody that could help us look at it from the outside, support us both to talk to each other about this, to figure out what we're each doing that maybe we could do differently so that this could transform and this could be just a joyful part of our relationship. So try to avoid framing this as the last ditch effort or as a threat or we need to get you some help, but make it more like, okay, we've co created something that really isn't working for both of us in different ways. Let's work together so this can just be no big deal.